All right, Jaylen, how would you wrap a bow and describe your rookie season?
My rookie season, it was good. It was a lot of ups and downs. I started off kind of slow, early in the season. Didn't really get as much playing time on offense. Was getting a lot of playing time on special teams. And then, when James got hurt, unfortunately, I had came in with a little bigger role, in the offense. But, as my performance, overall, I think I did pretty solid as a rookie. I'm looking forward to, building next year.
I know you've said, you always prepared as if you were going to be the starter so that you could be ready, but whenever you did have to take on that role of being a starter your rookie season, was there some pressure?
It definitely was pressure. It was my first time starting. A lot of people probably didn't have, that much trust in me, being back there with that type of position it is. I always, took it serious, took the preparation serious, and just gave them my all once I was in there, so.
Who really got you ready to start those games? Was it the O-line, Ben, James? Who
it was
really
everybody. It was everybody. It was Ben, the O-line, James. Everybody's just pitching in, helping me out. Whatever. If I didn't know anything, they'll let me know. What I need to know. Throughout the week and practices, everybody's good vibes and positive vibes. So it was all good. When I was starting.
You talked about the highs and the lows. Did it almost feel like maybe you started low because you weren't playing as much as you wanted to, but you ended on a high note?
Yeah, I started off slow, like I said, because I wasn't playing. I was getting limited touches, limited plays. So, towards the end of the season when I got more plays, I think my production was pretty solid. For me, I think I could have did better. But, next year is a new year, and I'm just willing to build on from, this year.
How do you work on pass protection when you're not in a team setting?
Building that strength, to work on that little technique. I need to get better at that. That's one thing, I always been, needing to get better at, since coming into college, because I didn't do so much in college. So that's probably the main thing, just slimming down a little bit, getting a little faster. So just working on little things, that you would need to use once you're, pass blocking.
2nd and goal at the 6 as we start the 4th. Ben in the gun. He's back. Little dump off, running for the goal line and diving into the end zone is Jaylen Samuels, the rookie from NC State. His very first touchdown in a black and gold uniform.
Touchdown Samuels from 6 for 6.
When you look back at your rookie season, what's the one game, the one play, the one moment that you're going to always think of?
My first touchdown, against Carolina. It's against my home team on Thursday night. So I think that was probably the biggest moment, scoring my first touchdown, actually getting in the end zone again. That's just something I love to do ever since I was, in college. So scoring my first NFL touchdown, I think that was the biggest moment.
And lastly, what are your plans for this offseason?
Well, first month I'll probably take a couple trips somewhere, see my family, friends. Then second month I'll probably get into, the training, get my body back right, get back into, football things, and then show up here, OTAs ready to go.